Welcome to 5 Minute Pitch. I'm your host, Liz Saunders. 5 Minute Pitch is the competition that gives entrepreneurs from around the globe the opportunity to virtually pitch their business or product idea for the chance to win a grand prize of $50,000. This season, more than 30 entrepreneurs will pitch their ideas via Zoom conference call to our panel of 5 experts for the chance to advance to the finals and pitch to the judges live in Miami, Florida. Our panel of expert judges includes Greg Mercer, Steve Chu, Mike Jackness, and Scott Foker, all 7- and 8-figure e-commerce sellers who have run and sold multiple successful businesses. Today we are joined by guest judge Pat Flynn. Pat is a well-respected thought leader in the areas of online entrepreneurship, digital marketing, and lifestyle businesses. Today, Amanda Wittenborn returns to pitch her party in a box for the second time to try and secure a spot in the finals in Miami. This is 5 Minute Pitch.
Hey Amanda, welcome back to the 5 Minute Pitch. Your pitch starts now.
Hi, I'm Amanda Wittenborn. I'm owner of Amanda Creation Incorporated. And first and foremost, I'm a mom of 3 boys. My passion is parties. I love to throw themed parties where every little detail of the party coordinates, down to every last decoration. And as I'm designing these parties and doing these cool things, my friends started to notice, and they, of course, then wanted it for their kids' parties too. And so I started designing for my friends. And before I knew it, I was selling my own party supplies.
After the demand for her party supplies grew, Amanda began selling her party supplies on Amazon in mid-2016 to great success. In 2017, she started selling Fulfilled by Amazon, making her first full year on Amazon an even greater success than the year before.
My sales were just under $240,000 in my first year on Amazon. This year, I am projected to do $620,000 in sales, retail sales, which is about 3 times what I did in 2017. If I continue the trend and I 3 times my income next year, I would be selling just under $2 million in retail sales. Or if I'm going to be conservative, which I like to play it a little safe, if I just did 1.5 times my sales, I would hit just under $1 million in sales. Overall, I keep about 35% of my retail sales as profit. Things that have made work up until now, the designs. I'm not going to lie. They're cute. They're colorful. They're fun. They're full of jokes, plays on words. I love a good pun. I have a childlike artistic style, so kids really relate to it. And I have almost 900 different invitation designs. So my goal has been to spread it nice and wide. I'm not relying on 1 or 2 designs to sell all of this. It's a few here and there, and the little bits, they add up to something big. Then I'm able to take my best-selling items and build off of those. So the best-selling themes get a thank you card added to them. They get stickers, and as I keep growing, they'll get more things to match. Another little fun fact for you is I've designed for some famous people. You may have heard of them, Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. That's right. They called me. Now, I haven't heard from the Easter Bunny yet, so guess you better hop to it, don't you think? Looking to the future, I am trying to create a go-to party source business. I would like people to think of me when they think of finding cute, unique party supplies, and I would like them to know that they can get everything that they need coordinated when they come to me. And so I've come up with Party in a Box, and that aims to be a one-stop shop for moms to have a Pinterest-worthy party shipped right to them. Moms are busy, they don't want to drive around, they don't want to have to hunt for the perfect party supplies, and with a couple clicks of a button, an entire Party in a Box could be delivered to their door. It would have everything they needed, from invitations to decorations to thank you cards, and it would be quick and easy and hassle-free.
In sourcing the items for Party in a Box, Amanda faces a challenge of finding a manufacturer to fulfill all her paper needs, such as plates, cups, and napkins. Some manufacturers are requiring a minimum order of 50,000 pieces per item per design, which puts the cost of a single design theme at about $9,000. Amanda wants to use the $50,000 to create 5 Party in a Box sets based on her top 5 selling invitation designs and themes, with the ability to sell the items individually on Amazon as well.
$50,000 would be enough to produce 12,500 boxes. I would sell them for $120 each, and that would equal $1.5 million in retail sales. The retail value of the items in the box is $175 if purchased individually. So I think $120 is a good price to sell it at. I would need to sell 500 boxes to recoup the $50,000 investment. You're seeing this in things like meal delivery services where meals are coming to your house just ready to go. Even clothing. Moms can get a personal stylist, have clothes sent straight to their house, try them on in the comfort of their own home, and it's saving time. And Party in a Box would do that same thing. It would make it easy on moms, and it's going to spread lots of joy. Right now, 40 to 50,000 children open up an invitation that has been designed by me. And I like to think about their little eyes lighting up and how excited they get. Remember how excited you were whenever you got invited to a birthday party? That's happening all over the United States right now. The reality is my kids are growing up too fast. I'm seeing it before my eyes. My 4-year-old, he's excited about everything. Loves life. Everything's exciting. Everything's interesting. His little face lights up so many times a day. But my almost 13-year-old, I see his eyes roll more than I see them light. And so it's important to hold on to these magical moments when we can. I imagine kids getting these boxes and their faces lighting up. And you know, as a parent, how much that matters to you, right? There's nothing more joyful to me than seeing my child's face light up. And I know moms everywhere, and even dads, you feel the same way. It's not the big things. It's not. It's those little moments, and they matter. And so I think about all these little moments of joy happening, and they add up to something huge, and it makes a difference. And to take my creative gifts that I've been given and to hone them in and to do something like this with them, I can't ask for anything better than that. I love what I do, and it matters, and it makes a difference. And that's my presentation for you guys today.
Great job.
Great job.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you for the wonderful emotional pitch. It was awesome.
We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsor.
Global Sources has you covered from your online to offline needs. Launching a new product can be tricky, especially if you're ordering from a supplier online. Global Sources offers a sample order quantities to make sure your sourcing journey is smooth. Check it out at globalsources.com.
Amanda gave a very passionate semifinals pitch with a lot of great information about her business. Let's see what questions the judges have for her.
Have you created these boxes and have tried selling them on your own right now, or is it just still a concept at this point?
It's a concept. I picked my top 5 designs, and what I did was I went on to Zazzle and I waited for a 40% off coupon to invest in paper plates and napkins so that I could start to build these boxes and test market a few of them. So I have a few more pieces that I need to add to them, but I'm pretty close to being able to at least try them out.
And then how do you plan to find those initial customers for these test boxes?
Oh, I'm going to put them up for sale on Amazon.
Nice.
Yeah, and I just want to add that, and maybe you've already thought of this, and if not, this would just be a little bit of advice, is when you do that, you have all of these other cards that are already selling. It'd be an easy play for you just to put it in the promotions area of, get 10% off of a party box. That'd be an easy thing to do, like day one.
Amanda, is this a full-time thing for you now? Is this
Yes,
your?
it is.
I retired my husband
Yes.
at the end of July, so he works with me too. And I
Congrats.
also have 5 ladies that work for me.
We saw him
Okay.
lying
They
on the
don't work
couch,
full-time.
I
right?
remember the couch thing, but
Is
I didn't
that
realize.
a good use of his time? Just lying? We
Nice.
were aware that he quit his job and you guys are working together. I didn't know about the extra
5 people on your
the
team.
5 people.
Yeah.
That's big. I
Awesome.
like that. That's actually a great ad to say that you're employing other people as well.
What are those people doing for you?
Their moms.
They're moms. So I'm really proud of that too, because it allows them to be flexible.
It is important to Amanda that her team members have flexible schedules in order to take care of their families and still be able to work. She has team members who create all of the Amazon previews based on her templates, write her Amazon product descriptions, assemble products, and handle other tasks that she needs done.
I think that's a really important part I wish you would have added, because that does a little something extra for me personally in thinking on what you're doing.
Who will be putting the boxes together?
Probably us to start.
Because I know a few people who have run subscription box services, and it's always a huge deal to get all those things together. And if one manufacturer or one piece is missing, it's like nothing can move forward. So I was just curious to know the operations for that. And obviously, you're still in the testing phase, so we're not quite there yet. But there are services that can do a lot of that for you and fulfill. I also think the box is a really smart idea because you can also add other things in there, especially if you control the inventory yourself. You can do some other marketing plays in there to collect emails and contacts so you can follow up and create more of those repeat customers. I think that's really cool. But if you get, 12,500 units, that's a whole month's worth of 8 hours a day putting those things together, unless you have a team or it's going to take more than 6 people.
I probably wouldn't make all 12,500 boxes to start. I would probably start with 100 or 200 of each design. And I really don't need to send 200 at once. And I would then package the plates, cups, and napkins and start selling those individually as well.
Tell us a little bit more about the supply chain that you have figured out. Are all these different paper goods being made at one location? Where's that at in the U.S.?
So it's actually just been one printer up until this point, and they've actually been holding me back just a little bit.
Due to costly delays in quotes, manufacturing, and shipping, Amanda is now searching for a new printer vendor for her party supplies. She is also about to invest in a printer for her house that will allow her to print supplies like stickers, which will reduce her sheet cost from 95 cents to about 16 cents per sheet.
Do you have any off Amazon presence, or is 100% of your sales on Amazon?
So right now it's on Amazon because I'm working on customizing my website. So I'm super grateful that Amazon's done really well because it's allowed me to invest in my website to turn it into more of a custom party supply place. So right now it's being worked on so that customers can come straight to my website. They will be able to type their details right onto the invitation, look at it, make sure it's okay, approve it for printing. It'll be sent straight to the printer, and the printer will print it and ship it, and I'm out of the picture.
Moving forward, I think you already gave us like your 50,000, but like what you would do with it. But in 12 months, where are you from right now, or the time that you would, if you were to win, what would happen? Where would you be?
Well, where I'd like to be is to have at least 100 different of my themes being produced in the paper products.
So is that 100 boxes?
So 100 different designs.
Okay.
So I'd like to take my top 100 and turn them into the box.
Okay.
And have the paper products to go with it. And so, estimating that at first it would take me 2 to 3 months to make the 50,000. Maybe that's a big goal to have 100 of them. But I don't know. I like to dream big, and seems that when I set my mind to something, I make it happen. So maybe realistically, I would maybe have 40.
Okay.
So one of the things, obviously, the benefits of winning the pitch, or the 5-minute pitch, would be the $50,000. In addition to that, it comes with some mentorship. What do you think we could provide your business the most to take you to the next level?
What I think would help me the most is how to create effective launching and social media marketing. So helping with more of the marketing aspect of it and how to get it out there for more people. I still feel so new at all of this that I haven't really had a lot of time to dig into some of those strategies and to have some one-on-one, this is what you need to do. I can do anything, but I don't necessarily have time to try 60 different things to figure out what's going to work. So to have you on my side and saying, all right, this is how you're going to create an effective launch campaign, and this is what you got to do, that I would skyrocket. I just know it.
You're working from home right now, Amanda?
Yes.
Is that something that's important to you to keep in terms of where things happen?
Yeah, we are starting to have the talk and starting to talk about this is getting big and it's getting bigger and it might need its own space. I know that is not anything that I would want to happen until my preschooler goes to kindergarten. So I love being home with him. I can't imagine taking him to an office space every day or hiring a babysitter. That is not why I got into doing this. So it is really important to me. He will go to kindergarten next fall, my baby. So I'm not going to make a decision on that until then, and I'm not going to say no to anything. Whatever works best is where we will head. And I do envision I'm going to have some sort of space.
You might have fun packing boxes. You never know.
That's what Steve's kids do.
I mean, a box is a lot thicker than a sheet of paper and stickers. I mean, this is gonna, if you get an order of like 500 boxes, I mean, where are they gonna, I'm just thinking logistically.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, so Amanda, we're out of time, but we want to ask one last question if you can try to keep the answer concise. So there's 7 other amazing contestants that have made it this far in the semifinal round, but only 4 can go through. Why should we put you through over the others?
Well, I can almost guarantee you that nobody's product is spreading as much happiness and joy to children as mine is. And I know my product is making a difference in the lives of parents and children everywhere.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming back and doing this with us today.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you guys so much.
Awesome job.
It was so much fun.
Thanks for making us cry.
Amanda gave a great pitch and had a good Q&A with the judges. Let's see if her business model will hold up to the judges' scrutiny.
I don't know if she sensed it in the first round when we were talking about the numbers, but she led right off with just breaking down year by year the growth, exactly the margins and everything. And now that I see this right now, it's clear why there's still a struggle there with that, because even though you see these beautiful top line revenue numbers, there's still inventory to continue to buy, and I can see why she could definitely use the help there.
I love her. I love the idea. I'm not in love with Party in a Box.
Okay.
And are we supporting Party in a Box, or are we supporting her business?
Great question.
Why don't you like the Party in a Box?
Yeah.
It's just not figured out yet all the way. She hasn't even really tested it. What's the reaction of people when they get this box? Does it have everything they need? What's does that joy that comes in a box, and I'm sure there would be a ton of joy. Like I love that she brought us to that moment of when a person or a kid opens that box and sees everything, and now they can make the invitations for their friends at school. Like that's really cool. But all the stuff to put a box together, like I know people who have stopped the box stuff because it's just a nightmare to coordinate all that. And she still wants to stay at home, but she's creating 12,500 units eventually. So that's where my head is at. I would love to support her business that she has and continue to knock that out of the park. But this is a completely new idea.
I agree with you to a certain extent, because this could be a flop, unproven, right? The way she's choosing which boxes to sell are based off of her best-selling invitations that she currently has. So she's kind of like packaging them up into this box with a few additional things, which I think decreases the risk a little bit. But I also agree with you that it's still a risk, right? It's a new product launch.
Let me ask you a question, Pat. I'm advocating for her now, I think. What if one supplier made all the components of that box? I think that this is a paper goods packaging. It's not like they're taking disparate manufacturers types of products, and I think
that's where I was
hoping
hoping she was going to go.
Yeah. So that more time?
I was hoping she would have said, oh yeah, we have a packaging company already in line to put all those things together and put our inserts in there. And I love the idea of the box that she can control, that I would expect would be sold off of her website more than on Amazon eventually.
But the one thing I picked up at the end, when you asked the question, like, what would she gain from us? I also think part of her reasoning is to get that mentorship, to get that direction. I think, and again, I'm thinking a little bit differently too, because I at first thought it was all about Party in the Box. It's just about she wants to grow her business. And I think with that guidance, she could blow it up. I mean, look what she's done right now. And she has the ability to just launch products at will and just test them very quickly. US supplier.
She's sharp. She's a smart business lady.
Really,
she's realized what her unique value proposition is for the business, which is designing the new things. That's what she's passionate about, and that's what she does. She's been sharp enough to understand which items she should outsource to other people working in her business. She's a smart business lady.
She's figured out a lot.
You asked whether we're investing in her, the Party in the Box. We're actually investing in her vision, right? Which is to make kids happy. All these products fall under the same vision, and if it flops, I'm sure she'll pivot.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
And she's picking items that already are selling well.
Yeah.
I think the risk is.
What do we think about the price point of this box, though?
Well, I mean, she said
We
that it
already
was
decided I was,
$175 if you buy it separately. I think so.
Birthday parties, we
Yeah.
spend $500 or $600 a pop. I don't know if it's
Supplies.
On decorations and
for
stuff?
just everything.
I mean, it's a steal at 125.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You could probably have a 125 for half the items, and
Yeah.
you know,
She thinks she's going to be able to get these made for, what, $15?
15,
60, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also the convenience factor too.
It's a convenience factor.
It's a huge.
What would hold you back from pushing her through?
Yeah, I mean, I've already kind of disclosed. I'm a changed man when it comes to this. I really thought that her second presentation for me was way better than the first.
Yeah.
It answered a lot of the questions I had that I was just kind of stuck on. I really like her. I mean, the things that I guess I'm stuck on are still, you know, how much does she really need us? I guess still to this, but like in a different way now, because like I'm even more confident in her and her business model and everything. I really like it.
just the box thing is
box
my
thing?
issue.
Okay.
It's going to change her lifestyle. I don't know if she wants that.
I
But
think-
like you said,
yeah.
if she tests it, she tries it, sells units, it's like, wow, I don't want to get into this. She would pivot, and
Yeah.
she's
Even
smart
if
enough
the
to
box
do that.
doesn't work, she could just sell off the components individually. They're already best sellers. It's not like
Right.
she doesn't have to assemble the box.
Yeah.
I love this business, and I was fighting for Amanda last round. She has some very tough competitors, though, and she's building a what I believe will be like a very successful e-commerce business. There are other contestants, if you ask like what would hold back from putting her through to the last round, that have maybe a little bit more unique ideas or maybe like a little bit more of a wow factor than a party in a box to me. But I think this is a really good business.
The fact that it's like all Amazon, you know, obviously like Amazon ends up like being very much in control, and it's unproven yet if she can launch her own website and start to take market share away from Amazon, or not necessarily take market share away from Amazon, but build that other channel to the point where it becomes a significant amount of revenue for her, so where she can survive without Amazon.
Yeah.
That might be the thing that's
The website's
my
coming
reservation.
though.
Yeah.
It is
It
coming,
sounds
but
pretty
it's-
sophisticated, actually.
Very different skill set,
Yeah.
though, to be able to drive traffic
Yeah.
to a website. Amazon, the traffic just exists as long as you have the right search
But I
terms.
think she'd figure it out.
Great pitch, Amanda. Stay tuned to see if she will advance to the finals in the second deliberation round. Next time on 5 Minute Pitch, Christian Gravel returns to pitch his product to the judges in the hopes of advancing to the finals in Miami.